Breaking news in the David case. If you guys haven't been following it, he is a popular singer and TikToker, billions of views, hundreds of thousands of followers, and now his girlfriend was found in a trunk, not in pieces, okay? Now the thing, it gets even sicker. The girlfriend was 15. Then we found out she was 13 when she went missing. Then we found out, according to her friends, if they can believe, that she was exactly 10 years old when he started seeing her, and he slipped up by getting in. Well, I'm sorry, not slipped up, but he slithered his way into a Fortnite group with kids. Now, let me tell you something. This case does open a lot of stuff out. Let me get to the point. The sister has broken her silence and has confirmed justice is on the way. He is being investigated. We are going to read her statement. We're also going to get into the statements of Marky next door and the way it seems like, I don't know. I think David thinks he's Kaiser Sosa or something. You cannot tell me that boy is acting like he has no cares in the world. He has literally been caught in Fortnite since this has happened, just 2 days ago. Caught in Fortnite forums trying to chill. Somebody drove by his house in the Hollywood Hills or whatever, and all the lights were on. They heard voices. It sounded like they were partying. Whether this man is guilty or not, I think we can all agree he knew Celeste. I think we can all agree all the evidence. It appears that he knew Celeste biblically, if you know what I'm saying, okay? A lot of people, including myself, have been concerned why the police have been so slow dragging their feet to make an arrest. Why do I think? I think because the police are like, listen, this could be the first time you did this, or you could be a serial unaliver. There could be other people found. We know that there was a woman and the same day discovered in a tow yard. She was just missing one finger. David has one finger, which is and he has said he is into gore. He has said he is into gore, the P word, okay? That type of stuff, it gives him a rise. Now, before we get into this, let me just say this, right? We actually need to have everybody talking about she was a child, she was a baby. Yeah, of course. That's the first level of disgust. But when are we actually going to start having a talk about social media? Whatever it started off at, it's not the same thing. I think there should be an age limit for when your kids can go online. I think there should be an age limit on when your kids can have an Instagram, Snapchat, Fortnite, Reddit account. And that age limit needs to be strictly monitored. So if you want to be the parent that lets your kid go la, 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 then you will also be held liable if you don't supervise and this happens. I'm not blaming the parents. I am saying that there needs to be legislation because too many companies benefit monetarily wise from having forums where adults are mixing with children. And they don't care about anybody's kids. They only care about their profits. And if that's the case, we need to do something to limit their profits and protect our children. Everybody says they care about the kids. Well, let's do something to show that we do. Anyway, let's get into Celeste's sister's statement. Okay, so let's overview the statement. The sister speaks on the David situation and confirms the police are currently investigating him. Who else would they? It was your car, your girlfriend, your servers, your messenger. Who else are they going to be investigating? I keep saying it. Y'all think I'm joking. Outside of a murder TV mystery, I have never in my life seen this much information. Anyway, Dean Blunt Lover, .444. Dean Blunt Lover? Let's just get to it because they suffered a tragedy. But she might want to change her. She might want to change her Insta handle. Now she said, "Hey everyone, I've been reading through the comments and I just want to clear a few things up. First, we are absolutely not trying to scam anyone. What? Every single donation is going directly where it's supposed to go. So they have a GoFundMe to taking care of burying Celeste and giving her a proper send-off. All right, listen, I don't like to judge family when they're in trauma and grief. It seems a little bit odd to start things off that way, but okay, let's continue. The GoFundMe was originally created by Celeste Tia herself. She did post it. Oh, Celeste's aunt. She did post it. I was like, who's Tia? She did post it, but later had to take it down because people were digging into her account and finding personal information about the family. Out of respect for the privacy and to protect them during this really painful time, we decided to share it here instead. Adding on to this, we want to be clear that we did not know where Celeste was, and we also didn't know who David was. The police haven't shared any information about him with us either. Her funeral will likely be in 2 to 3 weeks once everything has been finalized. When this is all over, we'll be deactivating this account. We are not clout chasing and we are not scamming anyone. We're simply trying to honor Celeste and support her family through this. This fundraiser is simply about helping the family through an incredibly hard moment. We really appreciate everyone's support, kindness, and prayers. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for almost helping us reach the goal. Now, first of all, if this is supposed to be, okay, forgive me, but listen, we got to ask questions. Because at the end of the day, why didn't you lead with the stuff about Celeste? We didn't know where she was and we didn't know who David was. Wouldn't that be the first paragraph you put up? And you didn't know who David was. Okay, fine. She ran away. Next thing, her funeral will likely be in 2 to 3 weeks once everything has been finalized. When this is all over, we'll be deactivating this account. We're not clout chasing and we're not scamming anybody. We're simply trying to honor Celeste and support her family through this. But why are you saying her family if this is supposed to be your sister? They also said yes. She said, yes, I do have access to our archive, but nothing from this account should go public. Police told us not to share any evidence since nothing has been finalized, and we're not even being updated on what's happening. For now, everything will stay private. Also, thank you all. We're so close to reaching the GoFundMe goal. Okay, again, you guys, first of all, this is actually... the whole thing is odd to me, but again, I'm holding grace because I hope I'm never in this situation. If it was me, I would have led with the funeral. I would have led with the investigation. I would have led with the thing, and I maybe would have finished with the GoFundMe. It's interesting that she is saying she's the sister, but she's saying support the family. Now, interestingly enough, when they say that the police are not telling us anything, that's also very, very interesting. Why? Well, for a couple of reasons. The police are keeping them in the dark because they actually don't know what happened to Celeste. And maybe it could be David, but also usually in crimes like this, she could have ran away from him and ran back home and something tragically happening. I'm not saying that's what's happening. I'm saying that if you are the police, you do not have time to worry about, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Oh, that's messed up. Oh, let them grieve. And please, because the police, they're trying to find who did it. And the truth doesn't need motivation. The fact that the police are not talking to the family lets me know that they're also investigating what's going on the family side, not necessarily because of what they did, but because the whole circumstances of her disappearance were very, very odd. They're saying they reported it to the police and the local police did nothing. Clearly, the police are looking into the circumstance. But more importantly, right? And this lets you know what a sick world we live in, okay? Everybody's talking about, oh my God, we need to cancel this guy. We need to do this. We need to do that. Meanwhile, this guy's stuff has literally become famous beyond compare. It's sick, really. And it shows. Instead of David getting canceled, he's getting the highest streaming counts of his career. And it's sad that what this world is. I know some idiot in the comments was like, oh, you're getting streams too. Miss Mamas, do you not know the difference between covering a story and people actively streaming music, not to listen to lyrics, but actually streaming music and getting into it and finding they enjoy it? Something's going on in this world, okay? Again, listen, This, tragically, this little girl, Celeste, is gone. Tragically, we are trying to figure out what happened to her. Thankfully, the police are on the case. Unfortunately, everybody is a subject, is a subject of their investigation at this point. And finally, they are going to catch it, because whoever did this, and I think it's David, but we'll see, they were very, very sloppy. And somebody this sloppy, yeah, you gotta get caught. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.